been so long. Amen, Adam. So we back here for another episode of Soca Kitchen. I am your host, Soca artist, Akil J. And how do you mean we have another guest in here today? Yeah, we must have guests because we just cook with vibes. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you one of the biggest stars in soca music, Mr. Soca Star Otto! Welcome.
For the very first time.
Yeah. First time in the Soca Kitchen.
I've seen your stuff, man. I've seen your stuff. You know,
You've been doing, keep it a little vibe, you know what I mean?
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Thank you, my brother. That's what I've been getting a lot of shout outs and people just say, yo, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. So that's what we're doing for the people.
Yeah, man.
So, Moto came in. I said, Moto, we're going to teach you people how to cook. We're going to teach you people how to cook. I don't know how to make Usha dishes. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
And he said, you go cook.
I know it's a
Well, you
request.
teach me how to cook.
Yeah, it's a request, right? I don't really cook. I mean, I could. What I always tell people when they ask me, can I cook or not? I say I could survive.
You can survive.
You know, I could survive. I don't know if I could make you survive in regards, but I could do things that I could eat and survive. But when you say cook, you know, stew chicken and roast wherever. Nah, I don't go in depth. I think I just never had to because my mom, she's a cook. She loves to cook.
Okay.
You know, so we never really had to learn to cook in the house, I guess, or I never had interest in it. So yeah, that's why.
Today is the last time Moto will be able to say that because today Moto will learn how to make a dish and it can show off at you.
Yeah, it's your boy Akil J. You are watching Soca Kitchen TV, and we have more artists and more recipes coming your way every week. You don't want to miss it, so subscribe and ring the bell. Soca to the world.
We're going to make a song.
Well, we're gonna try to attempt to cook.
We're going to try to, believe it or not, we're going to try to attempt.
Okay.
And we're going to make it up as we go. In my mind, this is how I visualize. Just like writing a song, I just see a dish that I've never had in mind.
Right.
So we're going to make a guava glazed salmon.
Guava glazed salmon.
Yes.
Salmon and guava.
You're going to lay them out here. So what you want to do, you got a napkin for you. You want to pat it dry. You want to pat it dry.
Pat it dry,
Yeah,
right?
pat it dry.
So we're gonna soak this thing up.
Yeah. So when we fry it now, we want a nice crispy end. We don't want that kind of soggy salmon. We want a nice crispy end.
Right.
Because when you remove the moisture, that is how you can get that.
Okay.
Right? So by doing that and patting that and removing, and after that we're gonna take this seasoned mixture here. So what we have here is a mixture of Cajun season, which is paprika, pepper, cayenne pepper, that is black pepper, little salt, parsley, stuff like that, right?
Right? Curry now, no?
No curry. No curry. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that and you're gonna apply the seasoning to the salad, right?
Right, and we apply a lot, so start small, you know?
Yeah, but
can I do the...
you saw it. You want to sub it? Alright, go right ahead. Do your thing. Vibes, you're gonna need more than that though.
Okay.
You're seasoning. Season your thing. So whilst we're doing this, for the people who live under a rock and may not know, let the world know who is Moto. Who is Moto there?
Moto there. So the real name is Lashley Winter. Born and raised in St. Lucia, which is the countryside of St. Lucia, which is Grace Viewport. I'm 26 years of age, born October 20th, 1994.
Boom.
26 years. I migrated to New York City when I was 14, and that's when I actually went into the music business and music
14.
industry. 14 years old.
What brought you into music?
It was very rundown. You know, I came up from St. Lucia and I didn't have nothing to do at home. You understand? As an island boy coming up to the city, you know, you really don't have friends or, you know, and stuff like that. So I downloaded a program called FL Studios. and then mix scrap for vocals, and then I literally learned all the program just by trial and error, randomly. You understand? Nobody in my family did music or anything like that. You understand? And I learned it. I started producing. I called myself Fox Productions, and I started sending the beats down in St. Lucia. We started hitting the airwaves very hard.
Why Fox?
You understand? Fox. It's a very funny thing. I just like the Fox idea, just the look of it and how it's sly and it's smart.
It's not a common animal.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
not
like
common. It's not common. So that's Fox Productions, and I started developing artists like that we know today, like Crazy, Black Boy. Back in the days, these boys used to be with me. We started this thing on the inner segment saga very early in 2009, 10, 11, 12. You understand? And yeah, man, and the thing just became and just blew up. In no time.
Are you responsible for the creation of the video?
I am one of the individuals.
You will do the backside too, right?
Yeah, I did both sides.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, I am one of the individuals, I would say, that's influenced it to become an international renowned, not international, but more Caribbean renowned genre. Within the soca industry, within soca. It's a sub-genre of soca, right? The inner segment. And basically the inner segment developed from artists who lived in Denry. Denry is a parish in St. Lucia. It's very complicated stuff. So the artists in St. Lucia, in Denry, they started that sort of vibe, that sort of Creole slang, the beats and the African influence to it. And then, I came in and then I switched it up on an international level, by the introduction of Marshall, Skinny, Patrice Roberts, going on to the Denry segment, it just became a thing,
right,
And then St. Lucia Carnival ended up getting turned up and everybody liked the Denry segment, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so.
So who was the first major artist that you got on your rhythms?
I would say that would be Skinny Fabulous alongside Marshall as well. That would be the Pim Pim rhythm, and that's party lit rhythm. The party lit, the party turn up. When I dropped that, man, I got so much. I got critics and I got good reviews on it as well. Just as people being feeling a way that I'm giving away the sound. Because at that time, the other segment was fresh. Nobody knew what this kind of passing of the drum was. You understand? So the solutions. Some solutions, I would say. Some solutions kind of say, oh my God, you're giving this, that, the music, you're giving this, that, the music. Yeah. So I'm a businessman and I'm very smart. Like I said, the Fox, you understand? I introduced it to them, and then it built St. Lucia Carnival to become one. St. Lucia Carnival, St. Lucia music to become one of the things that people look forward for every year.
Right.
And given that, I told government, that they need to start investing in St. Lucia artists' music. You understand? No matter how much advertisements you put all around the place in New York City or wherever, the music is really what talks to people or bring people to the island. You understand? So they need to, St. Lucia government, you guys need to invest into younger artists in St. Lucia and create resources for the artists.
Is that something that's on the
Yeah, definitely. I'm also an ambassador for St. Lucia.
Okay.
Brand of St. Lucia.
Okay.
So definitely these things I want to do, of course, when everything opened up and the pandemic kind of eased up a little bit, and I'm able to go down there.
Are you finding yourself more heavy on the production or the artistry?
I would say 50-50. And the way I feel about it too is 50-50. You understand? The passion, as far as passion goes. I love creating and I like entertainment. And I love business. You understand? But kind of easing up a little bit much more on the producing and doing more singing and the performances and things.
Okay.
And I want to do much more singles for Moto as well.
Is there an album coming?
Yeah, maybe.
Have you done an album as yet?
Never.
Never. So that people are waiting for a good.
Yeah, for sure. Even today I was giving I had an interview and she asked me about the albums, and there's a reason why artists do albums and a reason why artists don't do albums. You understand? Within the soca industry, I don't think artists really need to drop albums, but I could say kudos to the people who do. The reason being that is that And you could say that generally happening too, from the Drakes and from the Chris Brown albums and everything, just artists in general. An artist would work so hard on the album to do 15 songs, 17, 18 songs, and how much songs on that album will really get you the benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be a hit song or you know, it will go out there. It's more be like 3 songs out of an album, or 4 songs out of an album that would make you. You understand? And then all other ones just feels, and you might just work out better to be releasing singles.
So it's more of your strategy.
Strategy, right? And then of course look at how our industry is, our soca industry, carnival industry. It's yearly. So you understand? So you don't want to drop 15 songs within 1 year. Next year you don't have
Exactly.
you don't have nothing to come along. So it's very strategize. You have to strategize yourself as an artist, and you gotta know where your brand is. You know what I'm saying? You have to know where your brand is and where you want to see your brand go.
That's So is that something that you would recommend for a lot of the younger artists who are coming after you, or for people trying to find their way in the industry, or what could work for them? Is that something that just works for Moto, or something you think could work for more artists if they open up their way of looking at it like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a universal thing. You know, you just have to understand, you know, especially younger artists, they need to understand the business first.
Alright.
You understand? Don't just have a hit song and try to, you know, act too like bougie, and you have to learn how this thing works. And then I'm very thankful that I learned very quickly without nobody teaching me, and I mean, I didn't experience any crazy mess ups yet.
Okay.
You know? But my dad and everybody, they're business people, and so I learned a lot from them. Yeah.
So what business is your father?
My dad has a lot of supermarkets and real estate.
So you've learned how to be an entrepreneur, you've learned that from a young age?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
so you bring that
within the music. I did go to college. You know, I did mass communication. I have a bachelor degree in mass communication.
Really? What college?
I went to Boston College, North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a private college in down south.
What is something that they don't know about Moto? Something you never told nobody, something what they want to know Moto intimately. What is something they don't know about Moto?
I'm shy. I'm a very shy guy. I'm very shy guy. Ladies, I'm very shy. You know, I mean, I do come out with a very, or do give that very.
So would you wouldn't approach a girl then? You wouldn't?
No.
Serious? So
No.
the stardom helps. They could come to you. So you would never come to one and just get a girl
I
and
really
talk.
want this girl, boy.
Oh shit.
I really want to want this girl to go and be dominant. But no, I'm just saying honestly, my friends before the stardom, before music, would tell that guy he's a very shy guy, a very reserved and very observant guy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not like blunt and overdoing it. You know, arguing and being loud. I'm not like that. I'm very timid.
Okay.
Yeah. A second thing is that not really about Moto, but my mom is Indian.
Okay.
You know, they would never know that. My
in
mom is fully Indian.
Really?
Indian. Like,
is she here?
Like,
or
she's in New York.
New York City?
Yeah. Like light skin Indian.
Skin
Folks. You know, but my dad is black, so I got the mixture.
You're the
That's that, yeah. A lot of people probably might not be able to catch that.
You also did track, didn't you?
I did track and field, correct. I was a track star. He's a runner, he's a track. Yeah, and you know, I end up having an injury. And then, you know, it didn't work out for me.
Okay.
And I'm glad that the music worked out for me at the same time that it did not work out, you know, so I was able to ride through.
Right. So athlete life could have been your...
Athletic life could have been my thing,
Yeah.
you know, if I really had that never had an injury, I would say. And it became a little bit depressing too, and I just gave up. You know, because like the fact that you're trying so hard to get something, and you know you have an injury and it's not going where you want it to go.
Right.
You know, you just decided to, all right, let's focus on something else, because this thing right here is not gonna work. And that's very important for somebody or general people to know when something is not working out.
Right.
Relationships in general.
Right.
If something isn't working out, why are you trying so hard
To force it.
to force it? Don't force anything in life.
Right.
It has to happen, you know, gradually.
Okay, let's say what's one rumor that you heard about yourself and you say, yo, that was shit. Well, you come up with that one.
That I tattooed my eyes.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that because you posted it.
Look at alcohol moto.
You troll that one. Alright, so
Or
we'll
maybe that I'm a player.
Yo, okay. I will go with that.
You know, maybe
You can't
I'm a
be.
player.
Maybe you're not a player because you're shy.
I am a shy guy.
Ladies. He's a shy guy, so you're gonna have to approach him in the party and say, hey, my name is.
Right, so the first song that really said, you know, who is Moto and thing like that was Bend Down, My Girl, Bend Down.
Bend down, my girl, bend down. Bend down, my girl, bend down. Bend down, my girl, bend down. Go down, go down, go down, go down, my girl.
And that was on the Revolt Rhythm produced by Satish, my friend, out of St. Lucia and German Records. And that released in 2016 or 2014. The original released in 14. And I remixed it with Problem Child and Mr. Legs in 16, and that became the thing.
Okay.
So yeah, that was Bend Down, My Girl Bend Down in 2016. I would say Moto really found the voice and found the vibes and people.
Did that song carry you on tour?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
yeah.
so after we seen that you work with the King of Soca Marshall Band, right? How did that feel like? What did you get from that experience?
Marshall was somebody who really, I guess would say, appreciated me in regards to how young I was and what I'm doing. You understand, with the music and the new style of music, and you never heard it before, and he loves it. Like performance style, the dancing, the whining, you know, the mashing up, that kind of body. You know, say kind of that reminds him of him when he was younger. You understand? And he, you know, taught me a few things, and you know, we've had maybe like 4 projects thus far in the last 4 years.
How did that first contact happen?
That first contact happened through Skinny Fabulous. That's what I was talking about, the Pim Pim Rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that was Skinny wrote that song, You Girl Over There,
Yeah.
Time to Make a Movie. That was Skinny, all about Skinny. And then it was me on the rhythm and Skinny Fabulous. Yeah. 3 of us, and then that rhythm became one of the biggest things. Lyrical on the song with me.
Yeah.
Lyrical, me and Lyrical always been, you know, talking type. And I mean, I guess that was the first time he himself was even iffy about, you know, that kind of new style of soca, and he never did.
Yeah.
That was his first, I would say, power soca, real power, fast-paced soca, because you know, Lyrical is very smooth and groovy, you know, but he ended up still doing a track because he likes it, you know, and that's one thing artists need to realize is they need to understand the vision. You understand? They need to understand the vision, because an artist could be like, oh my god, what's this? It's too different. I don't want to do it.
You understand?
You have to step out your comfort zone. So the easiest thing an artist can do is stay within the comfort zone. You understand? Stay within that genre that you gain love for, you are being appreciated for. The hardest thing to do is get up there and build a new audience. You know what I'm saying? Build a new marketing technique or procedure, or whatever you want to call it. That's the hardest thing to do, and that would set you apart because you're building so much different audiences. People like Shaggy, Sean Paul, how they started, you know? Jamaica, probably in the dance halls or wherever, doing probably little gigs or something, and then what? Boom, Europe, Africa, you know, everywhere. You know, it's a different.
By stepping out there, being courageous.
Yes, and even right now, I'm doing my courageous move. You know, tackling like Afro beats and stuff like that. You know, and I come with the New Vision 2021. New Vision 2021, as in I want to do new stuff or new visual vision songs that people is not used to Moto doing. You know what I'm saying? Tackling the Afro beats, of course. Uber was one of these things that I released that's like, wow, what is this? You understand? When it just released, people is like, oh my god, what is this? What is this now, Moto? I thought you do that in segment. You understand? So that's what you're talking about. Like they get, some people just get comfortable sometimes, too comfortable, and that's up to the artist to just become courageous. And you don't care. You're resilient. This is what you want for your brand. This is what you're going for.
And the funny thing about this is, while you're doing that, people go say, "Where's this?" But there was a time when you did what was the rhythm before when you chat?
Requested rhythm.
Yeah. Right? And they say that was something similar to the next one.
Yeah, remember that. All my rhythms, they say that. Every year, every single year. They say, what the motto with them recycle rhythms again? You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's not that. I guess people just want something to say. You know, obviously people on social media is different than people who actually enjoy your stuff. That's two different sets of people.
Right. Some
people who say bad things about your productions on social media and compared to people who actually is a fan.
Right.
The offset is very high. You understand? So that's things I don't really look at or pay attention to. I actually use it to my advantage.
Right.
You understand? Anybody who try to say something about my production, everything, and if I want to make it go viral, I make it go viral. Why? Because I know what I'm building for my brand. You understand? I'm making people talk about it. You know, you see the name Moto, you're gonna be used to the name Moto.
And you like to troll because recently you released a troll and everybody said the man tattoo eye. As you can see, the man ain't tattoo eye. But if
you see the eyes?
I know, man. But was that did you know that would happen? Did you know people would start talking and it's just
I would say, yeah. I know how to work the internet. Just let's keep it as that. You know, I know how to work the internet. Yeah, man.
A strategy that
you see, Tekashi 69, that is a king on show.
He's the king on show. That is true.
You know? So,
but not only that, he's the king of show, but no, you is the king of challenges. You have a challenge, and when you pull out a challenge, well, go on there.
People do.
Yeah.
And that also shows you the maybe, I wouldn't say power, but influence. Influence that artists have on people. Understand? People want to engage. You know, that's all. That still falls in the engagement. You understand? For your social media fans and everything. Once you have the people engage and they feeling that you kind of is not an artist but a real person, that builds your brand a little bit higher and further and quicker.
And paying attention to the times as well.
Yeah.
You pay attention to the time. You know that people want to engage right now because social media is almost mandatory.
Correct.
For artists to accept.
Yes.
Like you can't play, you don't have social media and now trying to pass you.
Correct.
It goes hand in hand.
Correct.
Right? So like you say, you know your thing, you watch your numbers, you check your engagement, right? So it's safe to say you have that.
Correct, yeah. Social media and a lot of artists don't have that social media presence too. You know, and I'm very happy that I'm able to maneuver through these things like that. You know.
What about the artists in St. Lucia? Have they been more upon getting their social media presence, like newer artists? I know you work with Black Boy.
Yes.
Is he under your? He said he's under your.
Yeah. That's my artist. I've looked at a few St. Lucian artist profiles on Instagram and everything like that. Sometimes I don't even know how to focus on that because that's their thing. But I do believe they, like I said, they need work and they do need the resources in order to.
This is why you want the government to invest in.
You understand? Invest in that and have that understanding on what to do to get the social media up, how to do it, what steps to take, management, and you know all these different aspects of it is things that visuals. You know, that's things that they have to understand that it's required. It plays an indirect role in your following and stuff like that. You know, saying your Instagram while you performing. Follow me on this, You understand?
People want to know.
They
want to. Like if they enjoyed that performance, right? Like I follow Moto, but with the person right now who probably having their first experience with, like, who was that guy?
Who was that guy? Yeah.
You know that you said it. So it's important to always brand yourself and market yourself.
Little things like I do, a little strategy. I shouldn't even say, but you know, like making the promoter put the Instagram on the flyer.
Ah,
You understand? And not just the name Moto, but just the Instagram or
Smart.
Moto underscore
Smart.
wherever.
Yes.
Live performance by Moto. All these little things is like
boosting yourself and boosting your awareness so people can come back to your social.
correct.
Moto is here dropping gems, people. And here now, we're drinking rum and dropping gems. So when we come back, we're gonna put this in the skillet. What do you say?
Yeah, man, you're looking good. You're looking good.
Check. Okay, so what is the next step for Moto? What is the next step? Now that what is your new vision? And I'm not talking just music. What is your next venture?
I definitely want to see myself into real estate
Real estate.
in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know it's something that, you know, it's
You're gonna not to cut here.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I want to see myself into business, not just music business, but something that is very, how you would call it, I forgot the word, but something that is always there. You know, it's always there, you know, and it's not
right
affected. Yeah, right through.
Yeah.
You know, that income is coming in right through, no matter what.
Oh, passive income.
Yeah,
That's
passive income, not the word out.
passive income. Little. It's a little olive oil, not too much, not too much. Alright, so we put a little olive oil to get hot. We want it to be hot. We want it to be hot. Not too hot where you smoke alarm going off. But you want it to be hot because that's the only way you're gonna get that crisp. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Moto.
What's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? I just wanna know, baby, what's the vibe? Baby, what's the vibe? Tell me what's poppin', can we hold a little vibe? Yeah, what's the vibe? What's the vibe? Tell me what's poppin', can we hold a little vibe? Yeah, she's a bad little vibe. One of your body is a bad little vibe. She's a bad little vibe. One of your body is a bad little. Tell me what's poppin', baby, tell me what's poppin'. Tell me little something. Tell me what's happening. Yeah, I know you like the ganja. Smoke up the ganja. We could go to St. Lucia and smoke sesame, yeah. Lick up with man and smoke up some ganja. Yo, if you put an M to a 6, you're gonna get a kiss to the man. Yeah, so tell me what's up. Baby, what's the vibe? Tell me what's poppin'. Can we hold a little vibe? Yeah, what's the vibe? What's the vibe? Tell me what's poppin'. Can we hold a little vibe? Yeah, she's a bad little vibe. One of your body is a bad little vibe. She's a bad little vibe. One of your body is a bad little. Tell me what's poppin'. Baby, tell me what's poppin'. Tell me what's something. Yeah, just tell me what's happening. Yeah. Do. Dime your black eye. Dime your black. Tell me come over when you need a lover. Sukulong ni kulona. What's your location? What's up that location? Go to there from Solution. You don't know. Whoa. Call it over.
And that is how you cook with vibes. Soca Kitchen TV live. Yeah.